It's going to be a video on how to remove the head on the multi-head. The first thing that you want to do is you want to completely unthread it all the way up. If you want to past here, at least up to here, it makes it a little bit easier to, that way you don't have the threads in your way. And then you want to remove this cover right here by sliding it out to the side. And then you have to remove these assemblies. Now there's two different styles. There's this style, which is the new style, and then here in a moment I'm going to show you the older style. But you just remove this screw, and then this whole thing comes off. And now to show you the other one, this is the older style, so we just have to remove this screw, and then these two pieces come off. The rest of it is exactly the same as the newer style, so we'll go over back to that machine. I went ahead and removed that on this machine. Now, this is going to be for all the heads except for head 1. That one's going to be a little bit different, and if you have to take off head 1, then there's a separate video on that. So what we want to do is we want to pop this cover down, so we just push down and pull back. It helps to have two hands when you're doing this. Now that we have that, we're going to go back here and we're going to unplug this wire. And then we're going to unplug this wire, which is the white one. Just push it down. And then we're able to take that off. Just get it out of the way that we have clear access all the way to the back. And then you also want to take the side panels that are connecting to that head off. And this now exposes everything that we need to do to actually remove the machine. So we're going to remove these 4 screws. They are Allen screws. They may or may not have washers in there. If they do have washers, make sure that when you put it back on that the washers are there. If there are no washers, make sure that there's obviously no washers. So I'm going to do that right now. Once you have those screws out, you're just going to, now I'm going to do this with one hand, but you should do this with 2 hands. And what I like to do is I actually like to grab it right there and right there. So we're going to grab it like this. I'm actually going to grab mine up here. Nope, I want to do it down here. And we're just going to lift it up, and the whole thing will go like that. Now, if you have the newer style like this, all of your bars like that will fall. The older style will not. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and then we're going to flip it up there. And when you do that, make sure that nothing gets in the way and that you're not crimping anything. And that'll allow us exposure to all of the, if you need to replace the reciprocator or any of the components back here, that allows you access to all that.